Hi, welcome to the Metal and Wood Shop. We're located in room 1211 at the Student Innovation Center. Here, we have some important safety protocols that we need to follow. We have a line here, and you have to have the proper PPE or personal protective equipment to cross this line. What we require in this shop is closed-toed shoes and closed-heeled shoes, long pants, and safety glasses. If you have long hair, it's a good idea to tie it back. Long sleeves, you should pull them up. Also, remove any loose or dangling jewelry such as watches, necklaces, and rings. And if you have strings on your sweatshirt, tie them or tuck them in. We ask that you scan in on our card readers and tell us why you're here. On our website, you can find a list of restricted materials, so as you're planning a project out, you know what you can and can't use. All of our tools in the shop have a designated safety level, and those levels correspond to the level of supervision that they need and the risk those tools provide. We also have everything locked, so when you come in, you need to talk to a shop supervisor and get the tool unlocked so that you can start your project. We look forward to seeing you soon. This is the Hydraulic Shear, found in room 1211, the Metal and Wood Makerspace, and room 0235, the Heavy Metal Makerspace at the Student Innovation Center. This machine is meant to cut sheet metal of up to 1/4 inch thick for aluminum and mild steel, and 3/4 inches thick for stainless steel. This machine only cuts straight lines and cannot cut shapes or curves. It also cannot cut plate or stock that is not flat. It is a safety level 2 machine. This means that in order to operate it, 2 trained users must be present. This can be 2 trained friends, a user and a makerspace assistant, or a user and a shop supervisor. There are 2 emergency stops, one here on the panel and one on the controller. Use one of these if there is a suspected issue and you need to stop the machine quickly. This is the foot pedal, which starts your cut. This is the button which turns on the hydraulic pump. This is the blade gap adjustment lever. This is the lamp switch to turn on the cut light. These are the buttons to adjust the blade rake or angle. This is the cut mode knob. Use a metal thickness gauge to check the thickness of your material before you begin, ensuring it is smaller than 1/4 inches for aluminum and mild steel, or 3/16 of an inch for stainless steel. For metal, the higher the number of the gauge, the thinner the material actually is. File down or deburr sharp edges before beginning, or wear cut-resistant gloves. Use a scribe, marker, or other marking tool to outline your cuts. Plan the order of your cuts so that you do not end up with too small of a piece to cut. Once you have measured your stock and ensured it can be sheared, you can adjust the blade gap by moving the adjustment lever. You will pull the small pin out and move the lever up or down so that the thickness displayed in the sight window best matches or is slightly above the thickness of your material. Once you have adjusted this lever, make sure both emergency stops are not engaged and start the hydraulic pump. Turn on the rake adjustment knob and use the red and green buttons so that the light is above the range of thicknesses that best represents your material. Make sure that the cut mode is set to single and turn on the lamp switch. Push back in one emergency stop to turn off the machine. If using the front measurement system or the adjustable backstop, set those up at this point. If not, align your lines with the shadow produced by the cut light. Visually inspect your piece to make sure at least one black hydraulic piston will contact your workpiece. If not, your piece is not safe to cut and needs to be adjusted. Inspect the area around the shear and make sure bystanders are not behind the machine. You can now disengage the emergency stop and press the pump start button. When ready, Place one hand on top of your piece at least 2 inches from the front shield. Never have your hands under the material or inside this front shield. Place your foot inside the foot pedal housing and press the foot pedal when ready to perform your cut. You do not need to hold it down. It will perform one cut and stop. It can also be a good idea to loudly say or shout, "Cut!" before you press the button to make sure everybody around you is aware. Press an emergency stop before retrieving your part and removing the extra stock. Throw any scraps away in the metal recycling bin or take them with you.